Adventures League. You get a free potion
Oh,
healing
oh,
every
oh,
week.
oh, oh, oh. We don't
It's
play
ridiculous.
that. Yeah, we don't play that. I've never actually. I've used an old character. I've used old characters before, but no, that's not how it works for us.
Anyway, we're streaming now. Feel free to say more bad things about Wizards of the Coast associated things.
They suck.
Yeah, we're playing OSE, so who gives a shit about WotC? You know, I will say a good thing. The Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out last year was very good. I liked it a lot.
Agreed.
Well, it's a good thing they sold the studio immediately afterwards, and never.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're not gonna get any more, isn't it, you fuckers?
You know, it seems.
Did we pick up the skull?
Seems like everybody's better at managing Dungeons and Dragons as a property than WotC.
Listen, there's room for monetization, but they're too stupid to do it, so I don't even care.
What's your brilliant monetization scheme?
I already talked about it, but is essentially do the same thing Warhammer 40k does in terms of story construction.
Oh yeah,
don't do the fucking miniature bullshit. But and then frankly, fuck it. Just steal people's content and say, hey, yeah, we're gonna steal it. What are you gonna do about it, right? If there's a popular thing, then just take it and say, hey, we have it in the contract. It's ours now. That's not, just be public about it. Don't play games.
I mean, they kind of tried to do that with annihilating the OGL, and that didn't work out so great.
Well, the problem is that they just decide to do it unilaterally. Instead, just say, hey, if your thing is super popular, then we'll make it official. Isn't that cool? Just steal it, right?
Quote unquote steal it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Theft with more steps.
Which you have room for people to do all the modding or whatever it is that they want with access to all the resources that they need, and then you just say, okay, we're going to take the best of the best, and then we're going to essentially spice it up to make it look really good, and then people can buy it.
Well, I mean, that was originally the idea with the OGL in the first place, to essentially have third parties produce all the unprofitable content and to come up with new ideas that WotC could then just poach from, and then they just never did.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, there are lots of third-party content that was great and came up with brilliant ideas, and WotC's just like, I don't see that.
They shouldn't even have to determine whether or not it's a good idea. They just look at how many people are playing a particular module.
I mean, again, right? They try to do right. The problem is that you're overestimating the ability of WotC to assimilate other people's ideas.
Okay, that's my point. They have monetization abilities, but they just don't do it. And when they do it, it's really, really fucking bad, because nobody is going to spend $1 billion on freaking digital assets on their VR whatever.
I mean, it depends on if they can actually pull it off at all, and then I think you'd be surprised about the number of whales in the ocean.
Oh, fair, but still.
Like,
I don't use D&D Beyond for a reason. I don't like having to go in and insert homebrew for everything. I don't. That's not in whatever.
That's not officially supported.
Yeah.
We got to talk about WotC in one of our final sessions.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Let's move forward.
Anyway,
we got the skull, right?
Yes, you got the skull. You got the stupid Earth skull. You got all the 4 of the skulls now, and now you're before the door of the elements.
All right, we put them in
elements, the elemental door.
Order.
Yeah.
Actually, let's stand do that.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, or whatever, the song.
Did the nation
do you remember
attack?
the 21st of September?
Yeah.
Did the Fire Nation attack?
I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
I'm watching that show. I find season 3 a little bit disappointing so far, but anyway.
That's
What stand out for it?
that's because you have bad taste.
Well, it's just I don't like what they did with Zuko in like the first couple episodes, like the last episode of season 2. But it felt rushed. But fine. Iroh's still there. I love Iroh.
It's a show for children.
Okay. Children appreciate good storytelling, but anyway.
No, they
So
don't.
What do you want Stan to do?
No, they don't. I've seen what children watch. No, they don't. It's a 15-foot tall door, sealed at the edges, skull-shaped depressions. Do you wanna put the skulls in the skull-shaped depressions?
Jim will hand them off to Stan.
No, I want you to cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw.
Can do.
So I did. Why do you get so indignant on me?
Anyway, so you put the skulls in the skull-shaped depression?
Yeah.
We pick the skulls in the skull door and shake it all up.
Put the lime in the... I haven't thought about that song in so long. Anyway.
It pops into my head sometimes.
The door opens,
Hell surprise.
and you see a very long hallway.
Moving forward with the stick.
Stan will come too.
All right.
Here comes the big fight. There's stairs down. Ooh.
Oh no, gravity!
The
Our
worst
moral
enemy of
foe.
all.
Oh, there's no exit door. Hold on.
Yeah, do not cross into the big room yet.
All right. Deheka, whatever his name
Dekion?
Dekion.
Yeah.
What?
Dekion.
We've been saying
I've
his
only
name
known
for
him
like
3 months.
we've been saying his name for a while now. How do you not know his?
I don't know how to
I-
spell it, but I know how to say it.
Can we
I
just call him
remembered
Dex?
it.
No.
hold
No,
on.
his name's
There's-
Dekion.
No.
So, Jim has the cloak of Elvenkind. He's going to look around this corner. Does he see anything?
So,
Should be-
one
So does
second.
so does Stan.
So, firstly, it has a 1 in 6 chance of failure.
Mhm.
So we'll start with. All right, it fails.
Dang.
So your thing is not going to work. One moment, stop moving your tokens around. As I'm going to drop a light source in this room so we can properly see what the hell's going on. Alright, so... this is a great burial chamber.
Hello?
Yes, I'm reading.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
I thought you cut out there for a second.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, anyway. So rising from this sarcophagus over here is the High Priest of ZUUL
All right.
in mummified
Lord,
form.
Success.
His name is Lork, though, and he's
Oh, that's
and he has the abilities of an 11th level cleric.
Ooh.
Finger of Death.
Yeah, that is among the spells he could cast.
Oh boy.
Amongst our as many weapons are.
All right. So I will allow you to arrange yourself in combat formation between, we'll say, behind this line and in front of this line. However you
What
want.
kind of spells are we at risk of?
Basically all of the cleric spells.
Yeah. Give me a second so I can find them.
Say, Malachi back. This is a pillar, right?
These are statues
Oh,
of various elemental creatures.
do they provide cover?
Sure. We'll say they provide at least partial cover.
Okay. And Malachi will be back here. 'Cause
Oh, have Dekion run away because they can banish or destroy an undead monster instantly.
Alright, so take him out of the fight, you're telling me?
Yeah, I'd rather keep him and not just have him instantly bazinga'd.
Well, he's 10th
have-
level.
generic term now.
Well, he's 10th level first off. So
I mean, do you want to risk it? It's up to you guys.
I mean, you know what the cleric turning sheet looks like.
No, there's also the spell evil, which
He's not evil.
we had been.
Dekion's not evil. Yeah.
And he's not a summoned creature.
But he is an undead monster, so well, if you're saying it's not, then it's fine.
Also, turning only works up to undead with 9 hit dice, and Dekion has 10.
Gotcha. Then there's also Finger of Death saving throws. So of course it looks like Jim is going to be running point here.
So we can bring Dekion back into the fight. I forgot to look at this, but I'll say you can expend some healing spells to heal up Garrus here since he's pretty low. He's on 12 HP.
I thought that I healed you up some last time, but maybe it was just healing myself. I've got the Wand of Cure Light Wounds, so start rolling dice for that. I know how many charges I need to remove.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
D6 plus 1, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so roll that many until you're at full. Roll it until you're at full.
And then tell me how much is necessary.
How many times you rolled it, yeah.
D6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yes, D6 plus 1 for the...
All right.
So that's 7.
So-
So you're up to 19.
And what's your total?
27.
Okay, so roll it again.
Okay.
Bated breath.
7
Wow.
again, so that is...
All right, so
26, you're fine.
Yeah.
two charges.
Yeah, 2 charges. Restore your HP to 26 there. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
All right.
Is this our formation?
Jim is going to charge. I think.
Well, not yet. The combat hasn't started. I'm just doing
Yeah.
informations.
No, I'm just saying that's probably what he's going to do. Oh wait,
All
where's
right.
Ben? He's back here. So
All
let
right.
him move here.
Alright, are we done now?
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna drop that. The high priest's attendants arise from the niches in the walls. And way back from behind you, you can hear it sounds like bricks falling to the ground and the great clattering of stone.
Oh joy, we're trapped inside.
Mm-hmm. But are we trapped in here with him, or is he trapped in here with us? That's the question.
Yep. Are these special creatures? Should I lore check them or no?
These are mummies of ZUUL, which you've encountered before.
Did they have any special stuff going on or no?
Well, it's great you never...
Write anything down.
Yep.
I know. Success.
Alright, so mummies of ZUUL. They're 5th level monsters. They are immune to spells and spell effects that rely on the elements. And other than that, they're like mummies, and they do 1d12 damage when they hit.
Okay. I think that we let them come in and we kind of do our best to disrupt the concentration of the caster.
All right.
Is there anything in particular that we need to know about for? Can drop. We can make some snakes. We can protection from evil, create water, and give enchanted weapon to one of his friends. Grow an animal. Silence. That's frankly maybe the most dangerous thing I'm seeing on this list against us, besides old person. Players just don't have a lot besides raw. I'm just gonna fucking hit you.
All right. So. All right. Now that I got that.
We might as well stay where we are, and then do what we can against the big dude, but clean out the minions as they come.
All right.
And then once the minions are mostly dealt with, we can focus on the big dude.
Rolling initiative.
Unless he really starts fucking us up.
Friendlies get to go first.
All right. I'm going to berserk.
Can Malachi hit this dude here with his hammer by throwing it?
Let me check where Malachi is.
He's up here. He's right up here.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say so.
All right, cool.
Actually, can Malachi maybe move up here to where Dekion
Oh,
was?
Dekion just absolutely fucking bodies this.
Wow. He rolled a natural 20 and then max damage. Wow.
40 points of damage.
And it's also flaming at that. So
Bye-bye.
it's even more.
Yeah, so it's a 23 against that guy. I don't want to move Malachi up too much because if he's too exposed, you don't get a healer.
Yeah, but the problem is, these guys will just spill in and attack you guys because.
Yeah, but we're behind the choke point. So just as Malachi just did, right? He got that guy at the angle. There's no reason not to let them come through and start hitting them that way. Right, and the hammer anyway. Malachi can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Malachi can get up to here with his hammer. So
yeah,
I think we're in an okay spot right now. Anyway, he does 8 damage to this thing.
Yeah,
right here.
He takes 8 damage.
Yeah.
Would twirling my spear?
Oh no! Wait, hold on. He's undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes 11 damage instead.
Oh, all right.
It's flaming.
Yeah. So, no, mummies don't have any special weakness to sunlight.
What about the priest dude? Or no?
No.
All right. Gee, Stan's going to go up to here. And then he's going to bellow out a challenge and say...
Oh, actually, before that happens, roll a d6,
okay.
please.
Okay.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
3.
Because the DM asked us to do something.
Okay, that floor felt a little bit hollow.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It's fucking pit traps.
God damn it.
Yeah, okay, after bellowing that out, he also turns around and says, "My God, the floor's a little...
Yeah, that...
Why am I being moved around?
Because I assume that if he steps on a hollow floor, he's going to stop his movement.
Okay, yes, he will. And he would like to trigger it if that... Well, no, he doesn't want to use up his action. So he's instead going to go over here and attack this guy and let the undead do that.
All right.
It's double damage against undead.
All right, so... There... Alright, so that's gonna destroy that mummy.
Alright, and then... I don't think that bandit can actually hit, so he's gonna stay where he...
I'm just gonna start leapfrogging, advancing up to the main boss, and I'm just gonna shoot this.
There's a. Well, maybe I wouldn't have properly explained it to you. So, do what you will.
Say again?
So Jim had called out that there's a trap on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So you advance, to my understanding, somewhere in between these two zombies here.
Right here
Okay.
is where he called it out.
Oh, okay. Okay, shit. I'm just gonna take my chances, and I'm just gonna shoot this zombie in the lower center.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see what his saving throw looks like. That's not going to be good enough, so he takes 7 points of damage.
Awesome.
And Liger cast mirror image, so he has 2.
Alright, let me just note that.
So where's the pit trap? Right here?
I'm assuming so.
I'll
Quick
just...
question: Is the big bad carrying anything?
He has a staff.
I think it's a good
What's
idea.
that staff made out
I
of?
can cross over here.
Well, let me look up the new magical items list.
That's within 20. Let's Stan.
Staff of ZUUL.
Stan will come up here. Maybe he can contribute.
It's not specified, so it's wood.
Gotcha. And can I lore check that staff in case there's any fail?
Alright.
I was hoping to fortunately let it go, but oh well.
Aunt Cobblestone's also gonna yeet his hammer to the zombie up in the central. Sorry. Central zombie up north.
Alrighty, 10 misses.
Fuck.
Does that return?
Yes.
Yeah, it
It's a-
returns.
Cool.
We've been over this.
Okay.
That's why I call it
We've
the
all got a
hammer.
lot of weapons.
It's like a Thor hammer.
You should write. Like, does it say?
It's dwarven thrower, right?
Yeah, Droven's right. You should write like in the comments returns just or something like that, just so we know that. I think, yeah, I have with return on mine, so just that way we know which one it is.
I mean,
I don't have to keep asking.
there are no non-returning throwing hammers, so
Oh well, that's
It
good.
can
to know.
be thrown 60 feet.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they come back.
Yeah.
Anyway, so is that everybody's actions, or we got anything else going on?
I think we're good. That's Liger. Was Liger gonna stay there?
Well, he cast a spell. He's unable to move now.
Oh
Yes.
yes. Okay, that's right. You're
Yeah,
right.
he
You're
got
correct.
mirror image.
That's right.
All right.
Let's move up here.
And did Stan do anything other than move?
Stan moved.
All right.
He did not. He's got a crossbow, but he can only fire it once, really. So
I mean,
he's waiting.
might as well fire it now. I mean,
Okay.
you got this guy's
That
target.
zombie dude. Might as well. A crossbow. Oh yeah, there you go.
9
Nice.
points of damage. See?
Yeah.
Use your
Yeah,
actions
fair enough.
efficiently.
Fair enough. So he's gonna switch to his frostbrand then.
Okay. All right, so that's all friendly actions.
Mhm.
All right, you hear footsteps coming from the hallway behind you.
Oh. Okay.
What spells are cleric going to cast? How big would a 15-foot radius be?
Um,
15
Yeah.
feet, I know.
yeah.
So I think he's going to
Cool.
drop a silent spell
Oh shit.
That's okay.
right about there.
Our main mage is outside of it, and everybody else has some kind of other thing they can do.
These two mummies over
I've
here
got a plan.
are going to skirt around the statues.
Do they not trigger the trap?
No, they're just very much on the edge. The trap doesn't span the full length.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm guessing that's difficult terrain for them to get through.
Yeah,
They didn't move that far though, so
yeah.
5, 10.
These guys are going to double move. 1, 2. Let me see if these guys.
this is why we all prepared non-verbal attacks.
Okay, so
I don't think any of us did.
1, 2.
Well, I mean, like Malachi can throw his hammer, so we have things that we can still be effectual even if we can't talk.
No, prepare isn't preparing an action.
Oh no, that's not. Yeah, I meant like created our characters such that.
All right, and then we're going to get 2 attacks at +5, one against Jim Shady and one against Garrus. So Jim Shady, miss. Garrus, miss.
Awesome.
All right, which brings us to the next round. So firstly, you hear more clattering of stones and whatnot behind you. And there we go. And then we roll initiative. Enemies get to go first. Alright, so... Up there... Alrighty, and then... What sort of elemental would he summon? Yeah, I think he's going to summon a stone elemental.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Right there, we'll say. And then 2 attacks against Jim Shady and Garrus. Miss against Jim Shady, miss against Garrus.
Awesome.
And now it's Friendly's turn as you hear the approaching sound of even more footsteps coming from the hallway behind you.
Benedict will run back here and he'll toss a dagger, but he's really going to be preparing for next.
What if it's an unexpected ally?
And then-
Who's the elf dude we don't like?
Valeron?
Valeron? Maybe it's Valeron. Maybe he followed us.
Don't you mean Little
Maybe.
B? The PC who's more campaign relevant?
Oh yeah, the other could be Little B. Yeah.
So question: given the distances involved, would Jim Shady get a cleave attack with the spear predestined, or are they too high level for that?
They're too high level.
Okay.
Could Malachi squeeze in over here and then bazinga through the statue? Just
Yeah.
getting that kind of.
Turn undead is sort of doesn't have that many limitations on that sort of thing. So yeah, he can bazinga.
I think it's probably a good idea, don't you think?
Yeah, let's see. Alright, so these guys, just to be clear, these guys have an armor class of 16. So, Jim Shady hits for double damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's going to do enough to destroy that mummy. Then Arn Cobblestone's going to throw his hammer, I'm guessing at... Who's Arn Cobblestone throwing his hammer at?
The next mummy in line.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that does 5 points of damage. Then Johnny Bottomtree, I'm guessing attacks with the silver dagger against this one.
That one.
The one in the very back, alright.
Because I'm up on the wall, so I'm throwing down it.
Alright, so then we have... Yeah, so Johnny Bottomtree is not affected by such things. And then what level is Malachi again?
7.
7th level. This is a 5th... Alright, so he's going to need to roll... So 2d6, so he's able to turn 1.
Alright, that's 1. 1's 1.
Alright, and it affects closest first, so it's going to hit that one.
Cool.
Alright. And then... Alright, so anyone else doing anything?
I will magic missile the Earth Elemental.
Alright.
And that will be 3 points of damage.
Excellent.
Stan, what do you... Well, let's see. Stan can throw a firebomb, maybe.
Yeah. He can
Burn
throw-
up these horrible, dry, desiccated mummies. Kind of aim here-ish, I guess.
Alright.
Firebomb. Ooh!
Oh.
It does damage over time, though, so there's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on fire now.
Okay.
That's the important thing. It went where I wanted it to be.
Yeah. And, Alright, is that everyone's actions?
Yep.
Yes.
And let's Dekion. Dekion
Hey,
is
Dekion's kind of over
He
there.
can't really get out of there, right?
Yeah, he's kind of...
He can move around, can't he?
I mean, he can move around a little bit, but he...
I could move out here so that the guy can cast spells at me if you want.
Yeah, that doesn't really help your
I
situation.
guess it's true.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
get over the pit trap, so you might as well stay where you are, I guess. Just be ready to hit something if it comes over.
All right, and that's everyone's actions. All right, which means we move on to the next round. Enemies get to go first. We'll re-roll that firebomb damage real fast. So it does 2 more points of damage for a total of 3, and it is now extinguished. Alright, this guy's going to run away at top speed, so he's going to take an attack of opportunity from Jim. Could Jim make an attack roll, please?
Yep.
What's going on?
Damon, are you
Who's-
there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Can you make an attack roll with Jim Shady, please?
Oh, with Jim Shady. Sure. Oh,
Alright.
because he's running away. Sorry, you'd cut out. So
yeah. We don't know why why is he making an attack roll?
because this guy's gonna run away.
Yeah, he's going to run away.
Oh, attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
2,
Got it.
3, 4. Alright, so then this guy is going to move up. Then... Alright, let's resolve these attacks real quick. Jim Shady, and then... Nope, and nope. You hear more crashing and crumbling from behind you. And more footsteps. See mummies come your way from behind. Alright, and the Earth Elemental is going to stay where it is, and he is actually going to cast, because he has an expanded spell list, he's going to cast, I think, let me look it up real quick.
So apparently OSE by itself does not have attacks of opportunity. That's interesting.
No, it does not. That is a...
That's a house rule.
Yep.
I approve, because it makes sense. Also, it provides a cost for retreating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also important for being able to put up a protective screen for your spellcasters.
Yes.
So, one moment. Alright, he's going to cast Blade Barrier.
Would we happen to know what this spell is?
Its effect is very visible in the fact that it summons a huge wall of whirling blades.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And... no, that's too similar to the background. We'll give it a white line. So the white line is the Blade Barrier. And then it is Friendly Turn.
Benedict is going to prepare an Entangle spell, if that's permissible.
Yeah, I mean, does he have Entangle prepared?
Yes, but
All right.
I mean, like, when he sees enemies come in, he's going to cast Entangle on them.
All right, he can do that as a ready action. What is his trigger condition for casting Entangle?
When mummies in significant numbers come down this hallway.
I mean, they're already coming in number. I don't like.
But when we can see them, he can't see them yet.
Oh, all right. So when he can see mummies, I'm guessing he'll try to target the Entangle, so it's at the furthest point, right? So.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
Because there's these stairs here, and to kind of block his vision. Okay.
All right. So Jim Shady misses. Garrus misses.
Fuck.
This is a new round, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna heat my hammer at the mummy across
Armed misses.
from me. Okay, never mind.
You know, there is the pigment. You could probably use that to get past the statues. Whoever has pigment.
Oh, I have
The magic
pot
paint.
of marvelous pigment. Yeah, I've got that.
So Liger throws his rope of climbing up and over the statue so we can climb up and over it.
How long would that take?
Is it a movement?
Sure. I mean, it's a magical rope, so yeah, you can do.
Oh, right.
You can do that.
Oh. And that's where's that rope?
I'll just draw it
Right
out
next
for
to
you.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was next to me, so I'd like to do that. I'd like to crawl over it. And
All right. The brown line is the rope.
so what is the movement rule for here? Is it just the distance?
I'll say it takes double movement, so that 10 feet counts as 20 feet.
Okay, well that's Malachi's maximum movement. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. And what's the best priority target for the hammer? Are we going after the elemental yet?
You probably want to clear up some space for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let Jim through.
Okay. You want to let Jim through? Okay, so I'll smash this dude with my hammer then. Am I close enough for a melee attack?
Yeah, although it doesn't matter with your throwing hammer.
Well, no, but I can use my mighty foot.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically be like right there, and that would count with
Okay,
your mighty foot.
then,
that hits
okay,
for
great.
11, and you can do your mighty foot,
My mighty foot,
which also hits for total 20
Nice.
damage, which is enough to destroy the mummy.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes, the power of Feindor compels you.
It compelled one of them.
No, I bazinga the other one, so it's 2.
Can we maybe try to lure the stone
And this one
elemental
here.
into the trap in the floor, or is that not feasible?
That's not a bad idea. Let's get it
okay.
down there.
I will note that the elemental is summoned monster that is being controlled by the priest.
Well, fuck. Never mind.
So it just occupies kind of a space.
So it knows.
I guess
So the
it's
priest,
smart enough not to fall for that.
Yes, yes. So the priest knows about the pit trap. So
Oh, all right.
Well, shit.
So, just clarifying that before that plan goes nowhere. Alright, is that all friendly actions?
Yep.
Hi.
Alright, and then we move on to the next round. As you hear more clattering behind you, and then we will roll initiative. In just a second. Enemies get to go first. So, let's deal with what's going on in the back rank first. 1, 2... Alright, so they'll probably get right about there before Benedict loses his nerve. 1, 2... 1, 2... 1...
So it should go back
2.
40 feet. Well, technically, the furthest back I can see is here, so it would probably just go right here.
Let me just draw it out first, and then we'll see where we're going for that. So 20-foot radius. Which is pretty huge. And he'll just plop it into the... as far as he can back.
Excuse me.
Alright, so that means... Alright, so there are 4 mummies who are going to have to save. And they save versus spells, so they need a 14 or better.
Entangle.
Ooh, all but...
Oh wow.
all but
one.
one save.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rip.
So that one is...
Benedict's gonna need some help.
All right, so that one
Okay,
is
I can-
entangled. Fortunately, you do slow them down, and mummies are pretty slow. So, because of that, this one is only going to be able to get around here with the rest of its move action. And
Yeah.
that one's only going to be able to get there, and that one's only going to be able to get there, and then 2. All right, so you do slow them down at the very least.
Hopefully we
And-
get to go first next turn.
Then on this other side, this mummy's going to come over here. And we're going to have 1 attack versus Malachi, 1 attack versus Garrus.
What do they get?
They get
Plus
a plus
2?
5.
So no, 23. Not going to do it.
Yeah. So that misses. Then, all right, the Earth Elemental's mostly hanging out right now. All right, let's see. All right, he's going to cast Hold Person. Which, let me see if there's a... All right. Oh, wait, so are any of you 4th level or below?
No, I don't think so.
No.
All right,
Negative.
so he's not going to
Nope, stand 6.
So he's not going to cast Hold Person, because that's not going to work.
Okay.
I think he's just going to cast instead something to buff the elemental. Alright, he's going to cast Protection from Good, 10-foot radius. Lips there. So it is going to be about that sized. And he's going to drop it right.
Like it's hot.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot. Drop it. He's gonna drop it right there.
When the cleric try to get at you.
And the Earth Elemental is going to move up a little bit to take advantage of that. Oh wait, that's on the caster. He's still going to do it though. He's buffing himself. He has protection from good now.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be it for the enemy round. So now friendlies get to go.
Malachi's going to try to double tap the dude right in front of him.
All right. Should Jim go back and save? Yeah, Jim's gonna go back and save. Wait, can he even
do it.
hear? Can he hear what's going on back here?
Nope.
No, but
I mean-
don't get too metagamey with it. He can go. It's fine.
Okay.
You're
Anti-metagaming.
maintaining situational awareness.
5, 10,
It's fine.
15,
You can see.
20,
Fa-
25,
D&D doesn't really have facing as a concept, so
30,
Yeah.
and then Benedict's going to go up here, and Jim's going.
Oh god, it's fucking Enya again.
Yep. What are these rolls? Okay.
Yeah, just crap.
Yeah. So, Jim, you're gonna bolster the southern flank. Do you need me also to come back you up, or you got it?
I think you need to press on through the.
Okay.
Stan kind of come around here like this and attack that dude?
Yeah, I think he has the movement.
Yeah, he's got the movement. It's just a question of can he get through the terrain. So he's gonna try and hit that dude with his Frostbrand. 19
All right, that hits
for 9 damage.
for 9 damage.
I'm just gonna keep trying to kill this mummy in front of me because I can't kill it for fucking shit, and it's annoying me.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And Arn Cobblestone's also gonna use this hammer to the mummy that Garrus is also trying to whack.
All right. So it does 9 points of damage.
Do we have any potions or anything that we want to use here? We have a potion of strength, which might be viable.
Oh yeah, and this guy's gonna be way over here now.
How big are the statues? Can Dekion climb over one and attack, or does he just have enough movement to climb over one?
It counts as double movement, so it counts as 20 feet to move across that space with the rope.
So he can't attack after he gets off?
If he had to double move to do that, correct.
Alright, he'll attack then. The elemental.
All right, that hits.
Ooh, bosh.
These are 10-foot squares?
Yes.
Alright. Johnny's gonna run along the ceiling. He's gonna throw a javelin of lightning at the High Priest.
All right.
That's gonna be 24 points of damage.
Ooh boy, that hurts. No save, right?
No.
All right, let's just check to see how many hit points this guy has. No, he's still good.
How high up does this thing go? Or is it just...
It goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay.
All right, so that all friendly actions?
Liger will climb up on top of the statue, and then he will throw the rope to this statue. No. He'll stretch it across this statue so he can tightrope it.
Oh, that's cool.
I wrote it. Okay.
Got to get creative with his magic items.
You know that shit is called March of the Gladiators?
I know, and it's been totally ruined through. Right? It's like the joke is right that it's this, it's the March of the Gladiators. It's this martial song being used in a wildly inappropriate situation, right? So there's supposed to be a tonal dissonance, but then it was used for that joke so much that it's just totally. It just totally took on the joke understanding, and like the whole cultural cachet behind it just totally changed.
It's like, what's up, Doc?
Yeah. Or interestingly, how the meaning of the word Nimrod changed, right?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that the
Yes.
other day. He's like the greatest hunter, and it's used ironically by Bugs Bunny, and now it just means some dumb thing.
Yes.
Oh shit, seriously?
Yeah. That's,
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
Nimrod
calling him.
Money was the origin of that? I thought
Right,
that
so-
No,
Nimrod
So-
also was involved with the Tower of Babel, which
Yes.
is why.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing. Nimrod was a great hunter, but
Yes.
fucking
So so Nimrod in the Bible is a great hunter, and historically his name was used to be like, oh, you are like Nimrod, which means you are also a great hunter. And in the Bugs Bunny short, I forget what it's called, but it's the one that's the opera with Elmer Fudd and the horned helmet and shit.
yeah.
Right. Bugs Bunny says, "Hey, what you doing, Nimrod?" Right, where he's ironically calling, he's like, "Oh, such a great hunter," right? But enough people in the audience just didn't know what Nimrod meant, and so they just assumed it meant that idiot or something like that. And so the
Yeah.
etymological content it's meant the content of the word Nimrod changed from "you're a great hunter" to "you're some idiot."
See, I'd always thought that it had always been associated with being called an idiot because he was involved with the construction of the Tower of Babel.
Nope.
No,
So,
Nope.
very
More than
20th
not.
century thing.
Yeah, 20th century. It also gets into like how you have interesting anachronisms and things like Mad Men, who use a lot of business lingo that actually arose in like the 80s, like the concept
Yeah.
of sign-on bonuses or leverage or whatnot, which are actually, businessman sounding phrases, right? But didn't actually occur until like decades later.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Not sure.
As opposed to the movie, I think it's The Void of Night or something, takes place like in the 50s, and one of the scenes is in a high school gymnasium where there's a basketball court, and there's like a line, I forget what line it is, like the free throw line or something, where they didn't have it on the court in those eras, so they ripped up part of the basketball court to change it.
Yep.
I'm like, that's attention to detail.
So, anyway. That's the end of that round, I believe.
yeah.
And so we move on to the next round. Friendlies get to go first.
Hell yeah. Whack 'em, smack 'em.
On this.
Tony's going to
That's
go
a better
with the.
roll.
Tony's going to do another javelin of lightning for 26 points of damage on the guy.
God fucking.
That one didn't work so well.
God damn it.
But
That's
Frostbrand, did he? First of all, did Malachi's 9 against that dude kill him?
One moment while I'm
Yeah, we'll get
doing
there.
things.
We'll
So
get there.
Malachi, so Malachi did 9 points of damage to this guy,
Mhm.
which does 18 in total, which is not enough to kill him. Let me go
Alright.
back and Jim
Stan-
Shady
Stan
does
does 7.
double damage, so he does 14, which is going to be enough to kill that mummy. Then
Benedict is, before you attack,
those miss,
he
and
is
then
going to use the Ring of the Ram on this guy to try and knock him in here.
okay, one thing at a
Wait,
time.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't knock back, does it?
It
just
knocks them down, knocks them prone. Stan hits with 7, which is enough to kill this mummy.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Well, he does that anyway. So, 4 charges.
All right. So, anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, you got the 26 points.
Yeah, I gave him the 26 points. He's still kicking.
All right, and then I wanted to my final charge from one to magic missile from Liger on the big boss for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And sorry, the Ring of the Ram. Which target were
Hit
you?
this one.
This one, just one
This
charge.
Yeah, for 6 damage.
All right. So, and then he has to make a save versus spells or be knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
He is not knocked prone.
Okay.
Dekion on the elemental.
All right. Yeah, that hits. All right. Anyone else?
Tim's going to move up here with his remaining movement. That's
All right, that's it. All right, so enemies get to go now. The priest is going to move right here. This guy's effectively out of the battle, so let's move that. All right, so he's going to move around here. Then let's resolve the movement back here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So they had to double move to get there. Whoop. Don't mean to stretch them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they get like right there. And then those guys to that layer. More clattering of stones. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and they get to about there. And then Mummy attacks Garrus. And misses. Mummy attacks Stan and misses. Then we have the Elemental, which is going to miss. And that's it for the enemy's turn, which means we move on to the next round.
Jim's attacking this dude.
One, not yet. We got to roll for initiative.
Right.
All right, friendlies get to go first. You get to attack.
Does the blade barrier go to the ceiling?
Yes.
And I would just be taking damage if I entered it?
Yes.
Oof. And is it like damage? Is it just like that line is the barrier, or is it the whole area?
Just the line. So you
Behind
just
it.
take. So you just take damage passing through the line.
Your enemy to disable this line of knives, or
If you had
I
to.
think we break concentration.
okay.
All right. So let me.
Uh,
So it's 14 points of damage on that guy. And then Malachi hits with his Thunder Thramit for 10.
and with his mighty foot.
Yes.
For 9.
And Garrus. One thing at a time. Yeah, then he hits for 9. Which isn't quite enough. Arm misses, Stan misses. Then Dekion hits for 12.
Is this guy still alive?
Which one? Sorry.
This one.
Yes.
All right. Then Benedict will go over here and actually, can he stand right here and hit with a sword or no?
Sure. Yeah. I mean the probably pit trap is is on the floor, right? It doesn't really block your swinging arm.
Yeah.
Anyway, he
Doesn't
misses.
matter. Yeah.
My swinging arm.
My swinging arm. I'm not sure if that's even a reference to anything. Anyway, Johnny.
It's a reference to my squeezing arm from Invader Zim.
Yeah. There.
Oh.
Why'd they take my squeezing arm?
Johnny Bottomtree hits the priest. Alright, so... Alright, that all friendly actions?
Hey,
Alright. Enemy turn. Let's go over here, so he's going to be able to move there, and that's going to take him 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's not going to have enough movement left to do anything with it, but he can move there.
Oh, he can go through his friend?
You can pass through friendlies, yes.
Okay. Gonna need backup up here so we don't have our entire back line just screwed over.
You want me to go bolster the southern flank, or?
Yeah, that's
Fine.
probably a good idea.
Okay,
if Garrus
I'll do it
goes.
next round. I'll disengage and go there next round. Oh shit, that's a lot.
Yeah, because they're
Oh.
bottlenecked right there, so it's good if you get them while they're there.
Alright. Alright, one attack against Garrus at +5. Which finally hit. No, it's just 20. He has 22. Misses.
Okay, thanks,
Miss-
fuck.
Mrs. Stan, then Dekion. Let me double check how many. Elemental attack bonus. Yeah. Earth, +7. Nope, not quite enough. Alright, so the elemental misses, and then, cool. So, alright. Now I gotta draw a line.
Oh, is he cast another spell?
Yeah, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Alright, so that's far enough.
Ooh.
So he uses his Staff of the Elements to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Saying his own guys, right?
Yeah, he's going to hit some of his own guys, too. Not the mummy, though, because it's immune to elemental-based effects.
Oh, wait, I have to get my...
Let me make sure what level this spell is cast at. So...
Guessing a mirror won't reflect it, right?
No, it won't. Anyway, fortunately for you, it's only cast as a 5th level magic user. So that's going to be 5d6 damage. So Dekion, Stan, Malachi, and Arn Cobblestone have to make a save versus spells.
Okay. Save versus... Did I do something? So I have these, I have the Rings of Protection. I'm trying to figure out if those are already incorporated into my character sheet or not.
If they are check marked,
Oh,
they
yes.
should be.
That
it says
should be...
Worn plus... Yeah, okay. It's on. It says AC,
Well,
but it also gives me saves to...
yeah, so it doesn't automatically...
Oh,
it doesn't...
yeah, you got it.
You got to do it manually. So what's your saving throw?
Okay.
So what level cleric are you again as a...
7.
So you're
Level 7 cleric.
So what does it say your saving throw for spells is on your character sheet?
12.
All right, so that means they're not figured in. So you have 2 rings of protection or just 1?
I have a +1 +2 and 1 +1, so +3 total.
+3. So you're gonna get a +3 to your roll.
Okay.
So just roll and we'll just see how that goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You succeeded
15.
anyway. All right, so
and then okay, Stan's 1. So no, it wouldn't have worked.
all right, so everyone who succeeded their saving throw takes 9 points of damage, and the rest of you and everyone who failed their saving throw takes 18 points of damage.
Stan is down to 8.
Benedict will start throwing out heals.
One
Does he
moment.
need to
I'm not
be-
done with it. I'm not done resolving this lightning bolt. because the Earth Elemental is also going to have to make a saving throw. And he fails, so he's going to take 18 points of damage. So that is 36 plus 10, so that's... Alright. Alright, now the lightning bolt is resolved.
So, question: with a wand, do I need to be outside of the silence range or no?
Yes.
All right. Is it our turn or?
That was the end of the round, right? Because you guys went first that round, so gotta roll initiative again. Alright, it's Friendly's turn.
Okay.
Benedict is going to go here, and then he's going to Carius walk over to here. Is he outside of the range of the thing?
Yes, he's
Silence.
Yeah, he's sufficiently outside the range of the silent spell.
And he is going to use the Wand of Cure Light Wounds on Stan
Hell yeah.
for 1d6 plus 1. So
7
health.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Wait,
Which is
can he do
glasses.
that? Can he run up and then use the wand, or does
Yeah, wand's
he...
not a spell, right?
Wands are faster to use, typically.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Perfect.
At
Okay.
least that's how we've been running them de facto. It's fine.
I think that makes a lot more sense.
Give me back here, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Garrus is moving.
yeah. So
on
I'm
the
going to
scan.
He's
disengage.
going to
So, actually, a better idea might be to send Arn Cobblestone to go help with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's a cleric too, so could do something like that.
So
And-
Stan misses with the Frostbrand. Go ahead.
Let's resolve this. So, Jim Shady attacks with his spear, dealing 16 points of damage, which is enough to destroy that mummy. Then
There's so many mummies back there.
Stan misses. Are you sure you want Stan to stand there and attack, or retreat? Because he probably can't stand another lightning bolt.
I guess that's true. I guess I want him to retreat then. So just ignore that anyway.
Malachi hits
He'll
with
retreat back here.
hits with the Thunder of Thramit, destroying that mummy.
Yeah, and he's also going to... He
Dekion,
can't shoot through the statues, right?
correct. Dekion
Alright, so he's gonna...
ends that Earth Elemental.
Oh,
Nice.
that's fantastic.
Cleaning up. There we go.
Cool.
Johnny's going to use his last
You know,
javelin of lightning
that-
on the boss. For 24 points of damage.
Jesus.
24 points of damage, you say. So that is...
Where do you get the 24 from?
80
Just out of curiosity?
The javelin of lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
He's killed.
Oh, that's a great...
Hey,
That's how you solo a
Yay!
boss. That's how you solo a boss.
Yeah,
clean.
Johnny
Yeah.
Bottom Tree straight up soloed the boss.
Yeah, you did. While we were taking care of his minions, so you could. It's called an assist. And you
Whatever.
get credit for it in hockey.
Johnny Bottom Tree went straight Zeus up on his ass.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Benedict, when you write the bard story of this later, make sure it was, no, Johnny Bottom Tree, we'll hold them off.
and the blade barrier goes because he's dead.
Fuck
And-
yeah. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Here's Johnny Bomb Tree right here.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
All right, well, you're not out of the woods yet.
Yep.
So I'm going to. Iron Cobblestone's going to lob a fuse grenade.
All right, so you want to throw a fuse grenade into the back ranks of these guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that, and then I'm gonna
fuck
whack
'em up.
my. And can I also do a sweep attack against these? This one here and the mummy behind him.
No, you don't have enough
No.
actions for that.
Okay, so
So which square are you targeting with that fuse grenade?
go go with like more towards like the front, sort of towards the middle. That makes sense.
The landings right here.
Or just pick a square. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
pick a
here is
square.
probably good.
Oh, I was thinking more like here. Sorry, can I pick a square? Sorry.
Yeah, just ping a
So-
square.
There you go.
Just like that. There
Yes.
or
I think we're all on the same page.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
So the stair,
Second one.
the stair itself.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty
That
dangerous
works.
close, but okay.
How dangerous close are we talking about here?
I mean,
Yeah,
if you miss, there's a grenade. It
Coming
can,
down the
it
stairs,
can
that's-
roll.
I think that landing is good. It'll get enough of them, and it's kind of in their back ranks. So
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the landing.
yeah,
All right. So you do the landing. You get a low enough roll that we're gonna have to do the mischance. So it is D12. Says 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So it rolls into the side, and then it doesn't matter. So you're going to hit, we'll say 3 of them, and it's minimum damage anyway. So we're just gonna. So you explode. You hit 3 of them for 3 points of damage.
Nice.
All right.
And Liger wants to make the tightrope go over to here now.
All right.
Let's just make a concave after we clear out this last person. Last enemy there.
All right. And that's all friendly actions, right?
yes.
All right. So now enemies get to go. So 1 attack against Garrus, which misses. And then these guys are going to be able to move up a bit. Nope, didn't mean to move that. There, 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 there. There. And so there's going to be 3 attacks over here. 2 against Jim Shady, which miss and miss. And then 1 against Arn Cobblestone, which misses. And we move on to the next round. Friendlies get to go first.
Jim is going to retreat. He's going to take a swing at whoever's lowest first.
All right, that misses.
10 damage. Okay, and then he is going to retreat, taking however many opportunity attacks.
It's going to take 2. Both miss.
Okay, and gonna prep for the concave. Benedict's going to move over here. Well, actually, he's going to move right here, and then he's gonna throw a dagger.
You throw a dagger right into your own foot.
These rolls are trash.
That's because we're trash.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds about right.
I want to get the rope of climbing to anchor, like, on the wall up here above him.
All right. Let me. Like there? All right, so what else is people doing? Does
Malachi
Arn
doesn't really have a lot of
Cobblestone's gonna-
movement.
well,
What is
Got-
what is
got
Arn
us-
Cobblestone going to do? All right. Well, Malachi doesn't have a lot of movement, so he's going to hit this dude with his hammer.
I mean he can.
Cobblestone's gonna lob a firebomb.
All right,
All right, hammer. Oh,
he misses
Christ.
with the firebomb. the hammer misses. You can still move 20 feet with your still doing an attack there, Malachi.
Yeah, I know. Just I guess. Oh, Dekion moved, so okay, he's gonna move around here then.
All right. Garrus attacks and hits with his Frostbrand, finally ending that mummy.
God,
Nice.
fucking
Wow.
finally, God, that was
All right.
just frustrating and
This
painful.
sucked.
So we're gonna make a concave here for these guys. Who's up front? Jim.
Jim is there. Jim is there. Arnd is there. Can Garrus move up? So you're suggesting we make like a kill box basically
Yeah,
here, huh?
he can
Yeah.
move his speed. Yeah, since he doesn't
Yeah,
have any-
Garrus, why don't you move up to the choke point there?
Okay, so I can do sweep attack. So if I place myself like,
They have too much
Sort of.
hit dice for sweep attacks, so
shit. Okay, never mind.
you're good right there, though. You might want to have Arnd retreat a little bit to form like a 3-man rank there at least.
Mhm.
Like that. He's going to take an opportunity attack from that, though, but, you know, these are necessary things to keep him from getting completely surrounded. They miss, anyway. And, that all friendly actions? I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, so enemies get to go. Alright, one attack against, well, we'll just roll for the dice. So, one attack against Arn Cobblestone at +5, missing. And one attack against Jim Shady, missing. And then we move on to the next round. Enemies get to go first, so we'll repeat that, and both misses. So, friendlies get to go.
So
Are they
real
still on
quick,
fire back here?
can Arn Cobblestone swap places with Jim so Jim can take more potential attacks? And then can Arn Cobblestone move further back so that Dekion can insert himself on the line?
So, alright, so do you want Arn Cobblestone to also still be on the line at the end of this maneuver?
Oh no. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Alright, so I'll
sentient.
just rearrange you guys in that sensible manner. Don't move your tokens, I will do it for you.
Sorry, my bad.
Alright, he will go over there. Also, this thing of silence goes away. We don't have to worry about that. There. Like that. That seem about right?
Yep. And then let's do some damage. Nice.
Holy shit.
20 damage.
20 damage, yet doubled. Not enough to kill one of them outright, though.
Can I lob another fuse grenade at the staircase?
Sure.
Okay.
Jim Shady attacks. Dekion kills one of them. Dagger throwing misses. Arn Cobblestone hits with a nat 20 on the fuse grenade, so he does 12 damage to 4 of them.
Nice.
Any of these guys still on fire, Kilroy?
No.
I cast web at the second rank.
Alright. One moment. Grenades. Johnny Bottom Tree shoots with his short bow. Dealing 6 points of damage to that guy. And then web at the second rank. And that doesn't have a saving throw, so... So, like, right here? so these guys are all stuck.
Guess we can coup de grace them after we kill this one guy here.
And all right, and that's all friendly actions.
Yep.
Hey,
All right, next round. Enemies get to go first, so this guy's gonna attack Dekion, I suppose. And hits for a total of 12 points of damage. The first time a mummy's hit this entire fucking combat. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, that's all the enemies can do.
Yep.
Yep.
Spear predestined for 12 damage. That hits. And then 18 plus fiery damage. Plus 8 damage.
Well, that mummy is killed, and these guys are so damaged from fuse grenades and stuck and have so much shit going on with them, I think they're doomed.
Yeah, hell yeah. Doomed. Doomed.
And so you slaughter the remaining mummies, victorious in the sepulchre of elements.
Nice.
Alright.
nice.
We're gonna loot the area and check for traps and be prepared to get cursed or some shit.
Okay.
I'm assuming the trapdoor's still there?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
Is it just a pit trap or
Yeah, it's just a pit trap.
okay.
I'm assuming there are other traps?
No, you don't find any other traps.
Huh. I should.
So the mummy priest had a sick ass staff, and he had some coffers filled with treasure, including like 10,000 gold pieces, a bunch of platinum, a bunch of different gems and shit, along with some other magic items. So I think this is going to be where I do accounting for the last 3 sessions.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think I know who gets the staff.
Alright, so I am going to go into accounting mode, so the rest of the party, so the rest of you can converse amongst yourselves about the glories of adventure.
Well,
I gave you a topic.
I actually want to talk about the war. Not the wars going on.
Not a real war.
life,
No, I get it.
No.
But the
We know there's a war in the game. Understood.
right. So we're really the thing is we know that Charles has some way of awakening this big bad Nurgle Death Knight, right? If he dies.
Big Bad Nurgle Death Knight is the name of my new thrash metal band.
Nice. The other thing is we don't know what will happen when Gnarls dies. If he's got some sort of thing for that. Our best bet against the Baylor demon is that cleric spell, whatever it was called, to dispel evil. If that doesn't work, then we're going to have an annoying time, to say the least. This thing, it also blows up when it dies, so we probably want to be far away from it. What else is it? Gnarls will have leveled up, so he's going to have more access to spells, more bullshit. We need some silent scrolls, I think. But Charles and Gnarls are probably going to be duking it out for some time, so that's less of a terrible problem, technically. We're gonna have to deal with the fact that a bunch of the clerics of Saint Yig are actually evil. The cult, the army of undead, the mercenaries, probably the mudmen, and the goblin mercenaries are going to be handled by our own mercenaries.
But Spell Evil says target single monster if. What does it say? Monster may save versus spells with a -2 penalty to avoid banishment or destruction. If the monster save succeeds, it flees the affected area.
Yeah. And the effective area is
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah.
I'll just say it
30
unsummons.
feet.
I'll just say it unsummons him.
Even if he saves? As
Well-
opposed to being destroyed?
Oh, right. So if he's... Oh, so you're saying even if he saves, he has to flee?
That's what the
it flees the
that's
affected
what the SRD says.
area. It flees the affected area, and it is concentration up to 1 turn. So essentially what would happen here is you'd cast it, and then that area becomes completely Baylor free for a full 10 rounds. Right? Which is
Big is the area?
potentially useful. It can't enter the area.
How big is the area?
30
It just
feet.
says range 30 feet. So Ward says, which is one of the uses, concentrate or remain stationary and shaded undead monsters that come within range may be banished or destroyed. Range 30 feet. So I assume the affected area would be a 30-foot radius away from Malachi.
Yeah. Did we
It's
loot this
potentially
guy?
useful. It's not perfect, but the ideal, of course, is that it just straight out banishes it.
Yeah. It maybe I can target. I don't know. It doesn't say what the. There's a
They
range,
have
and then
really
there's
good
the
saving
affected area.
throws.
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, it's got.
I mean, it's probably like 16 or 17 hit dice. It's going to have really good saving throws.
Jesus.
I actually managed to make the lore check for it, but we of course did not write it down. But I'm sure that Benedict could recite that information.
The goblins, we don't really have to worry about the goblins. We could just have our gargoyles fly over and dump out bags of gold amongst their ranks, and they'll probably just start drop to their
True.
knees and start grabbing with each other over it.
True.
Wait, so we're planning on using the gargoyles to, I'm assuming, do air support, like drop, what, munitions and shit, or...
Well, he was suggesting dropping gold onto goblins, and then they would just stop fighting us and start fighting each other over it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Have we ever thought about poisoning, like, their food supply also? Like... Or there's
But mainly gonna be undead.
Well, I
Maybe
talked
undead.
a couple of times about hiring a spy, and that could be a thing that a spy could do off camera or something. I don't know.
I think you're all...
Yeah.
I think you're overthinking some aspects of this way too much, and the fact that it's really just going to be one big fight.
Yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to overthink a shit ton of things.
I'm sorry, I had to go to the bathroom, so I might have missed it.
You're perhaps overthinking things a little bit too much, and that it's really going to be primarily one big fight that you're going to be dealing with.
All right,
It's going to be one
so
cinematic fight of the heroes against the heroes.
So, but we're going to be fighting against the leveled enemy. So we need to be thinking about the Baylor demon. We need to be thinking about Richard and Mortimer plus Gamdar. We need to think about Gnarls himself, who will be fighting Charles. So So those are our main people that we're probably going to be throwing down with, and probably.
Why do you think Gnarls and Charles are gonna fight? Like, if I were Charles, I would just wait until you guys got into it with Gnarls before I even showed my face.
I mean, it's possible. I don't think it's likely though.
We shouldn't assume anything.
True. We need to deal with Cloud Kill. Cloud Kill will just kill all of our mercs. Oh, I suppose that's what the change weather scroll that we've totally got is for. Or two if we can swing it. I'd love to summon a tornado on these guys.
You can discuss the campaign or game you want to play after this one, since we're closing in on the end of my tenure.
I mean, I'm down with going back to Scum and Villainy, but that's just me.
I mean, a
So
Forged
Strahd
in the
is
Dark
also-
game. A Forged in the Dark game would be easiest to do. I'd have to relearn my notes for Strahd, but I can do Strahd again. If you want to
Yes,
deal with
it was-
Strahd.
It was fun playing a mastermind serial killer.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Wait, was that what you were playing in
And Blades in the Dark?
Prague?
Well, no, I was playing. No, Blades of the Dark. I was playing a. Well, at first it was some mastermind, who then
Yeah.
came back as a vampire.
He was the
Yo.
ex you were working at the DA's office, the ex
Prosecutor.
the
Yeah,
ex prosecutor who got jaded with the system and got bent on revenge and then became a vampire.
Oh, right,
Yes.
right.
Which none of the audience has heard because none of that got uploaded, but
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the thing that
Oh,
happened.
I've got my notes. I
You
actually
failed basically an athletics check, slammed into a train bridge at 75 miles an hour and died.
Yes.
And
I came back-
then the
guess
demon's
who-
character
guess who
resurrected you
survived?
as a vampire. Yeah.
Listen, I was perfectly willing to make you a fish person. I was
Okay.
perfectly willing to make you a fish person, but you
I
didn't
was-
want it.
I was much more content with being a serial killer against cops than.
Wait, are you
Coming up
saying?
fish person.
Wait, are you saying that you can't be a serial killer on cops as a fish person?
Yeah, the one disadvantage of Blades in the Dark is it's set in the same setting, but I could find or do a reskin that wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I think joining the group is more a matter of convenience for his own goals rather than actually becoming a fish person.
That would be for everybody. But
Yeah.
remember, I was playing the mad scientist who wanted to,
Turn everybody into fish
per-
people.
Yeah, perfect
Which-
humanity by turning them into fish people.
Yeah, and in fairness, in that setting, it makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sad we didn't incorporate those Lovecraft songs into our campaign.
If I were a deep one. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I meant more of the, it's beginning to look a lot like Fishmen.
Yeah, all that stuff's there.
Yeah, that did happen though.
That's probably stuff that Magnus would be humming, as he's working. He's just chopping up limbs and stuff, and he's humming Herbert West's theme, stuff like that.
There's actually a lot of Lovecraft Christmas songs. I can't remember the group that made it, but
Yeah, I was linking them.
yeah.
That was honestly, being a cult is very fun for
It is.
prompt.
Yeah.
But you could be a lot of other things. So if you don't mind being in the same setting again, we can just run it straight as something else, or you can try and find a reskin,
I did
or you can
enjoy
play Scum and Villainy,
Villainy.
which is essentially a reskin. So
Yes, I did enjoy that. The first session we played, we basically just blew up a building. Well, I
Yeah.
picked bullying.
Yeah. Well, that's Blades. That's Scum and Villainy.
I
That's how it works.
I made a drug empire. I don't know how good of one, but I made a drug empire.
Oh, that was in Blades in the Dark. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Out of context, the FBI agent listening on this is probably going to be so.
Yeah,
awkward.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Jimmy
say it.
knows. Jimmy knows what he's talking about. What we're talking about. He's.
He pays attention to the flow of the conversation.
Yeah, he's got it.
Why? Absolutely.
It's
Jimmy.
amazing if someone at like the NSA is like, how the fuck did he know my name?
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Working the surveillance shift again.
Aboard.
You gotta lay off them chips, man.
Yeah, you fat fucker.
You gotta lay off them chips. I know surveillance is long and arduous, but
No, eat some fucking kale, you idiot.
Some kale
is there
chips.
actually a thing? Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was a thing. It was like, how does that even
Yeah.
taste like?
Like crap. That's why you don't eat them.
Like little. Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've never had kale chips. I'm not a big fan of kale.
Okay, I was not expecting. I just googled photos of kale chips. This was not what I was expecting. I was expecting more like actual potato chip.
No.
Like.
They're just dried fucking kale. Kale's a leafy plant. It tastes like bad spinach. It's nothing. I like spinach.
I
I
wonder
prefer
if there's
spinach over
like
kale.
I wonder if there's like a real psychological horror witch trial type module in D&D.
There is. It's called Witch Burner.
Oh,
Witch burner.
what's the
Don't
context?
don't look it up. You'll get
Oh.
super spoilered super quickly. But
Fair enough.
But it's it's a super low fantasy setting where you play a group of witch hunters who are hired by a town to hunt a witch.
Ooh, neat.
I see. Okay.
There's a Lamentations of the Flame Princess one also, but I can't remember the name of it.
The reason why I asked is because, I was just remembering playing Fate Grand Order. Yes, I play the gotcha game. Literally for the plot.
Go.
Yep.
Ooh.
And there's the Salem singularity, wherein essentially it is full on Lovecraftian, and witch trials going on, and it's a horror story and stuff. It kind of flags in the middle, but really picks up steam again at the end.
We could play. I'm on the Evil Hat Productions page, and they're the people who made Blades in the Dark and Scum, or at least people who released Blades in the Dark and Scum and Villainy. And there's also Girl by Moonlight, which is a game about the tragic struggles and defiant triumphs of a group of magical girls resisting an oppressive society. You want to be magical girls in effectively the Blade system?
That just feels really close to home.
Really?
What does that
I
mean?
Explain.
My mother was a magical girl, and she never paid attention to me growing up. It's
It's
I mean,
or
I'm
maybe
not
Russ
talking
is a
about the-
magical girl.
I'm not talking about the magical part. I'm just talking about the women in America who are horribly oppressed because the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade and all the other crap.
Yeah,
that seems
well,
like
don't you-
that seems
don't
like
you want-
quite the leap of logic there, frankly.
Well, even if that's where you're at, right? Like, would you rather be, not play it? Would you rather, like, hey, you want to be in a horrible dystopian world where you're also a magical girl and can, like, fucking summon steamrollers and shit?
And do just
Okay.
things.
So the question is, what's the content of being a magical girl? Is this like a Cube style?
I know it's the same. It's you played Blades in the Dark and Scum and Villainy. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. It's just your magical girls. It's
okay.
broadly the same. So then you got a setting and you've got your powers and your different playbooks and things like that. And then we go in and I make shit up off the top of my head, and we roll dice
What
to
were
see how
the
it
other
goes.
options in Blades in the Dark? I don't remember where my book's at.
For the
I'll have to find
playbook,
it.
For the
Yeah.
for the-
We did a cult. What were the other options?
oh, for your troop or whatever. Hold on, I got my
Mhm.
book. I'm gonna look it up.
for this whole magical girl thing, we're literally just starting revolution.
Yeah, I mean, you want to do that? I can buy the book. It'll be here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, wait.
I mean,
I don't mind. So there are a crew. That's what it's called.
yeah,
Crew
a
is what
crew.
Yeah, crew.
There's the assassins, which are the assassins. The bravos, which are like mercenaries and thugs. The cult, which is what you guys were. Hawkers, who are vice dealers. Shadows, who are thieves and spies. Smugglers, who are smugglers. And that's kind of what you got. And of course, you can make your own. Those are just the prefab ones.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I might have to buy this magical
Frankly,
book.
frankly, the cult is the most interesting one by and far because then you can go in and just be like, yeah, we're weird as fuck. Nobody really.
But you can do
what's
anything
up
you
with
want.
us.
Well, wasn't there...
The cult is just sort of a core element, right?
Yeah.
It's just a flavor thing mostly.
Wasn't there
Wasn't
a
there
discussion about going back to Curse of Strahd at one point?
I can do Curse of Strahd again. Yeah.
I'm not super
Okay.
interested in Curse of Strahd personally.
Okay.
If my
I can't
I
remember.
I could run Ravenloft. I've got
What the hell's
Ravenloft
Ravenloft?
somewhere. It's the original early D&D module that Curse of Strahd is a major expansion of. It's basically just the part where you have dinner with Strahd. And
You
you're in his
know,
castle.
there's also the 5th edition updated levels 1 through 11 version of Tomb of Horrors.
Oh, you want to play Tomb of Horrors?
It's Tomb of Annihilation.
We've done Tomb of Horrors though.
Yeah, we've done.
I mean,
Tomb
I'll
of
do it
Horrors,
again.
but there's
We did
a-
an OSE, but still.
But there's a 5th edition one that I've heard about called Tomb of Annihilation. It's very new with
very
Azrak. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'd have to buy the book, I guess, but I could do that.
Just putting that out there. I don't know if it's a dungeon crawl or what.
Yeah, I've played in it. Basically, there's like a huge Chult is like a big peninsula, and it's like a prehistoric jungle peninsula, and you have to roam around in there to find the Tomb of Annihilation, and then you go into it, and it's kind of like the Tomb of Horrors. There's all kind of traps and cursed stuff and weird stuff going on.
So is it a dungeon crawl or?
Well, it's mainly a hex crawl until you find the Tomb of Annihilation, and then once you're in there, it's a dungeon crawl.
I see.
I had a guy run it for me that had run it like 3 or 4 times before, so he was pretty masterful in the running of it.
Gotcha. What did you think of it?
Oh yeah, it was fun as fuck.
Okay. And you start at level 1 and you go to 11.
Well, you don't have to. You could start at level 3. I mean, if you want to, not, slog through the early levels. Plus, there would probably be a lot of death, because, it's like it's an undead and, dinosaur-filled wilderness with all kind of other stuff. It's probably best to start at level 3.
So there's a bunch. I'm looking at the looking at the Girls by Moonlight thing. So you can they apparently are doing a series play set. Yeah, so you have your magical girl. You can also do the series play set at the brink of the abyss. Heroic magical girls fight to reclaim a corrupted world, inspired by Sailor Moon and Steven Universe. On a Sea of Stars features mecha pilots struggling against extinction of the hands of Leviathans. That's Die Buster in Vision of Escaflowne, if you've ever seen those. Beneath a Rotting Sky deals with tragedy and betrayal when magical girls are doomed to inevitable fate. That's Madoka. In A Maze of Dreams draws on both Paprika and Serial Experiments Lane. Its central themes of desire, mass culture, and ideas developing a life of their own. So there's a lot we can do in there.
Right.
You see, there's a lot of depth there.
So basically, your version of a crew is essentially how you get your magical girl powers. Is it through?
I'm looking at
Is it
the
through technology? Is it through aliens? Is it?
well,
through,
yeah, and there's also different settings and things like that. So,
I
yeah.
see.
yeah.
I'll say I wouldn't even associate Die Buster with magical girls.
No, it's more of a mecha thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot, so it's basically a very anime game.
Okay, so Revolution, the anime game.
Revolutionary Girl Utena. is what you
Yeah,
want to say.
Utena,
Wait, what?
not quite. There is Revolutionary Girl Utena, which is a very strange anime.
Well, never mind.
Yeah,
But
I can't get into it. I haven't finished it. I should start watching it
I'm
again.
only aware it exists and it's got a weird art style, and I was like,
Well, it's very pretty.
yes, it's super frilly, I suppose the term is.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose
Yeah.
for metaphorical reasons. I might buy this game. In fact, I think I'm going to buy this game.
I don't know. For me, I'm very familiar with Magic Madoka Magica. What were the other options?
Hold on. You got At the Brink of the Abyss, which is Sailor Moon Steven Universe, is a corrupted world. You have to reclaim it. On a Sea of Stars, mecha pilots fighting its extinction, and I think you get a spaceship in that one. There's like a spaceship thing in the you get a flagship in that one. Beneath the Riding Sky, it's Madoka, and in A Maze of Dreams, which is more like did you ever see Paprika?
No.
Have you seen Inception?
Yes.
Okay, it's that, but anime, and much more abstract.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's what Paprika is. So it's in A Maze of Dreams. Central themes are desire, mass culture, and ideas.
To get the chronology right, Inception
Yes.
is the live-action version of Paprika.
Yes, correct. You're correct.
Adult animated surrealistic science fantasy psychological thriller film.
Yes.
Can we list these games into Discord so that we can all keep track?
So this is all one. This is all actually what we're just talking about just now. It's actually one. That's actually one game. It's all one game.
Jesus, no shit.
Yeah. And it runs on the same engine or the same system that Blades in the Dark runs on. So if you like Blades in the Dark, it'll be very similar.
The thing is, for me, I was not impressed with the Scum and Villainy with the ship combat and stuff like that. So I'm not really interested in the mecha pilots.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how much of it. I haven't played it. I don't know how much of this is
actually,
a flagship thing.
If you want a big mecha game, you should check out a game called Lancer. It's a very tactical RPG.
Interesting.
Cool rolls are free though, so that's nice.
To me, Lancer. In A Maze of Dreams actually sounds particularly interesting. If you're comfortable dungeon mastering that. I'm not very good at this sort of stuff, but
it's Forged in the Dark, so you guys will be or rather we all, but particularly you, will be the core and impetus of what happens, and my job is to react to it. So I don't mind. It's improv. It's good for my improv skills. I'm looking at the ship thing right now. So you get a ship. It's got a hangar. I guess each hangar has a robot in it. So here's the things. You get the command bridge, you get forward battery once per mission, blah, 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 blah. Spend downtime. So it's basically your base. It's much more of a base than it is a combat thing. Like, it can do things like assist with covering fire, and things like that. And it has influences on, I guess, your home planet. I'm not really sure. But I think it's much less combat-oriented than Scum and Villainy is. It's just sort of there for you.
Okay, so we got Scum and Villainy, Blades in the Dark rerun, Brink of the Abyss, Curse of Strahd, maybe? Those...
With Blades in the Dark, I'd really just... I'm not particularly interested in any of the other stuff besides the cult, and I don't really want to rerun the cult thing.
Okay. That's understandable.
If other people want to do something else and homebrew that, then I would be partial to it. But for Scum and Villainy, again, I wasn't too... I didn't find it particularly interesting.
It's a little complicated. The advantage of Blades in the Dark is it's fairly tight. It's mostly set in Duskfall, so.
Yeah, and there's all the travel and stuff like that. I was just not keyed into it. Then
or is this the book you were
there's-
talking about? Or system you were talking about? I put in the Barrowmaze chat.
Lancer.
Yes.
Okay,
Ah,
it looks
seems
pretty cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
It seems very interesting.
Yeah.
I like the artwork. Artwork looks fun.
Yeah, the artwork is really good. I love it. Really
Yeah,
greebly.
It's co-created by a comic book artist, so yeah, the
I
art's
like it.
generally pretty good.
Fun.
I believe the name of the comic he releases primarily is called Kill 6 Billion Demons or something like that.
Oh,
I think I've
yes,
heard of that.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it.
Should be.
I've not read through it, but I've looked. I read like the first chapter. It's good. It's kind of Zanzia type stuff, which is kind of perfect for something along these lines. Girl by Moonlight. That looked pretty cool. And of course, I'm up for Strahd. I understand people aren't a big fan of 5th edition, though.
Yeah. I'm down with all of them. I'm down with all of them to at least try out like Lancer and Grow by Moonlight and things of that nature. I mean,
I will say Lancer is more of a traditional RPG, so Josh, you will actually have to like design adventures and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure I
Oh.
can find something to get us started.
okay. I mean, to make it easier on you, we could go with. You said Grow by Moonlight is the same as like Blades in the Dark, where it's like mostly improv.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind designing something. It's just that
Okay.
if you want to launch right into something, that like the session 0 will be most of the design work because you'll do the. Remember how you came up with like a thing you were trying to do and bits of the setting? It'll be like that. So I don't mind. It might just take me a little bit longer to
Make
get
a
a
drug
session started.
empire and fishify people.
Yeah, exactly.
And we follow through. Except
You
not
did.
really. Right, no, we did, but it was for a short time, and then everybody fishified died.
And then everybody died.
Yeah,
'Cause
everybody.
you didn't pay attention to one of the characters I had coming around a lot. I'm like, okay, but
Yes.
it's fine.
I mean, I'm fine with all 5. No strong feelings one way or the other. I mean, I enjoyed Blades in the Dark and Scum and Villainy. Those two were fun. I'd be interested in trying out Moonlight and Lancer and Strahd also. Strahd's gonna be a hard one to come back to because I forgot what the fuck we got up to. I remember.
We can
We
start
would be
over.
restarting from right after the
'Cause-
house.
Yeah,
thing
we
where-
lost a dude, and yeah, we don't remember what is going on. So
Yeah, I remember eating a bunch of pies that were
Yeah.
made of children.
Yep.
yeah, you did. You did
then
do that.
and then you kept doing it, and also you became an alcoholic. I mean,
Yeah,
these are natural things to become within
Well,
within the plane of dread, but
Yeah,
you know, it was a little sooner than expected, and then you kept lying to my.
Well, it's because you all
character.
died. You all
I can't
died in the
Yeah.
intro. In
Wait,
the
was
intro
it-
dungeon, except for
And
you.
then
Your character
you
didn't
died.
die.
No, I died.
Yeah.
All of them died except for Russ's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, so he was the only one who didn't immediately get a trauma on being revived.
Yeah.
I remember in Blades in the Dark, I think I was an alcoholic, or my advice was like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Your
Drinking.
advice was was it gambling? I forget what it was. But
drinking,
yeah.
gambling,
my,
and
my advice was experimenting on
Yeah.
people, but I don't think I ever went over. No, I know. I never went over stress.
No, yeah. You never took a trauma. I don't think.
Yeah. See, I was just too insane.
Yeah.
I do
insane
remember.
remembering.
I do remember in Blades in the Dark that one session where I basically massacred an entire power plant.
Yeah, you did do that.
Yeah, that was.
That happened also.
I was pretty flabbergasted. Not gonna lie, I was like, what the hell?
You needed a distraction. I gave you a
What?
distraction. I still do feel bad that we didn't kill the getaway driver, but
you did distraction by just murdering everybody you met. That's distracting. That's true. And then
You
you're like,
know,
do you want to like? Oh, okay, you did it.
we paid him off and everything. Oh no.
I
Well,
do feel
you
bad
failed
that
some roles. You failed some roles in that guard lady, who I think was looking for you, as I recall.
Foreman.
Yeah, yeah.
I do feel bad that we didn't try to save
good.
the getaway driver.
Alrighty,
Or
I
at
have
least
your XP
didn't
and
try to
GP
murder her.
totals.
All right.
Dropping in Discord.
Ooh. Hachi Mama. What do I got here? Whatever.
And since it was since there's more than one expedition involved in that, if it would roll you over more than one level, you can get more than one level off of this if appropriate.
Ooh. What is Stan's experience point total?
Benedict's in here at 107,000 out of 120,000. Fortunately, not enough to get third level druid spells.
I'm so close to leveling up Malachi. He needs fewer than 6,000 XP. And oh yeah. Stan levels. Yeah. So I gotta look up Stan's level chart.
And remember, it's one hit dice larger, and because he's human, he rolls twice and takes the better.
Yes.
So he's going to roll 2d10 and take the
What
better
level
of
is
those.
Sans now?
He's level 7.
Does he get anything new?
What do you roll again in order to get your new HP? Oh, I forgot.
It says your hit dice is
So let me explain it. All right, so is Garrus leveling up?
Height.
All right. So I'm going to take mercy on you in the fact that you've been totally fucking up your adding hit points to your levels as we're going into the finale. So first,
I always fuck up on something.
So
That's
you're
fine.
now 7th level, correct? That was yes?
Z, yes, sorry.
I don't need foreign languages. I need yes or no. All right. So we're just going to so you're going to be /roll 7d10 and all right. So your hit points are going to go up to 49.
Fun. Thank you.
Six. Oh, got it. Ah, oh, Malachi's so close to leveling up. What happens if he does level up? Technically, does he get more level? He does not get any more level 5 spells, but he does get one extra level 4 spell. Okay.
how much gold we got total.
How much gold? I haven't put my gold in yet, so we'll tell you in a minute.
We're already over 200,000.
721.
Nice retirement fund.
Okay.
Do we have enough to build a castle?
I mean, yeah, yeah. That's 200,000 is more than enough gold to start building a castle.
All right.
So, you know.
We'll build one right on top of Iron Guard Mott and then say, "Screw you, we're in charge now."
But who would be daft enough?
Build the castle on top.
But who would be daft enough to build a castle in a swamp?
wait.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you could look at the Washington District of Columbia.
Listen, it fell down once, and we rebuilt it.
Then
Fell down again.
It sank into the swamp. That sank into the swamp. But the third one stood up.
Until it got attacked by a Baylor demon.
Actually, I think it was the fourth one that stood up, I think. The bit is, we built a castle in the swamp, it sank into the swamp. We built another castle, it also sank into the swamp. We built a third castle, that one fell down, burned up, and then sank into the swamp. But the fourth one stood up.
I feel like there's a Bush joke in here somewhere.
Do you know what this is from?
No.
You don't.
Oh my gosh.
You've not seen...
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Shit.
How can you
There are
forget
certain
about
parts
that?
of Monty Python and the Holy Grail that I completely forgot about. That was one of them. The only thing I remember is like the Holy Hand Grenade and.
Look, you're not a real D&D nerd unless you've memorized
Yeah.
Monty Python. And the
Yeah,
Holy Grail.
you gotta watch more of that, man. Like
More
it's
than
one thing
Holy
if you
Grail.
don't know Flying Circus, but you gotta know Holy Grail.
All right, what's the name of
Just-
the sorcerer? What's the name of the sorcerer?
Which one?
In
The
Monty
source-
Python. In the Holy
Yeah.
Grail.
Oh,
Got it.
Yeah, I know.
the one they call what? What do they call him?
I'll say it's Tim, but I could be wrong.
There you go.
It is
nice.
Tim. It is Tim.
Perfect.
But I don't know
thought
if
it
this
was
is
Tim,
true.
I thought it was Tim the Enchanter, though.
It is Tim the Enchanter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's-
But,
I don't know if this is true, but I heard that was it John Cleese who plays him. I forget who he showed up on set to do that scene, and he was just like so drunk or whatever that he just couldn't remember the complicated name. So he was like, "There are those who call me Tim," and so then like that's why there's that weird awkward pause because they're just like, "Do we go?" And he's like, Eric Idle's like, "Go, go," or whoever it was. And it's like, "Oh, great, Tim." So he just went with it.
So,
1911.
yeah. And then, of course, who can forget the knights who say the N-word?
Oh yeah, the N-word.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
I remember the Brave Sir Robin song.
Yeah, anyway. So,
Anyway.
let me know when you've done giving yourself XPs and leveling up and giving yourself the GPs.
Done.
I'm done.
Ready for
Oh,
some magic item.
I'm doing my G. Whoa, that is not the right number. I multiplied it by accident.
Yeah, I have number of GPs equal approximately to the number of atoms in the universe. Can I?
I think it was 195 million.
Do I win?
Like,
do
that's
I win,
not right.
Do I win D&D now?
No, but Stan has a lot of money, and Malachi has a fair bit of money, as for that matter. All right, I'm done. And I ordered the Girl by Moonlight book, so that should be here in a little bit.
What's it cost to become landed nobility anyway?
You gotta stake out a. It doesn't cost anything. You just gotta take a bit of land and kill anyone who says you're not the landed nobility of this land.
We should be pretty familiar with that.
I mean,
by
that's
now.
basically how it works in real life too. So
True.
anyway,
But, I mean, ideally you get rid from the king or whatever.
so the magic items are less impressive. So as for there's only two permanent. Sorry, there's actually three permanent magic. So there's only two permanent magic items. No, that's correct. Which is a cube of frost resistance and a dagger +1.
What is a cube of frost resistance?
It means, so what it does is if you have the cube on your person, you take 1 less cold damage per die of cold damage. And you're also immune to not unmagical cold, like ambience in environmental effects.
I mean, as usual, Jim Shady will roll on that.
So when he died, he took his staff with him.
No, the staff is, I'm gonna parcel out the staff here in a minute.
Okay. I mean, I'll take the dagger 1 to throw. That would give me 4 magical throwing weapons.
Yep,
if you guys don't mind.
All right. Johnny Bottomtree gets those, or whoever gets the, Heretic gets the dagger +1, and is Jim Shady gonna get the cube of frost resistance? I mean, if no one else wants it, he gets it.
Yeah, that sounds okay to me.
All right. Jim Shady is now even tankier.
Indeed.
All right. Next, we have the consumable magic items. All right. Copy and paste. So first we have 2 doses of Dust of Disappearance, which is like a group invisibility effect.
I think Stan already has. Oh no, he used it already.
Yeah.
So that's right. So Stan would take that.
Yeah, just give him in.
All right. Stan gets the Dust of Disappearance. Then we have a runic tablet. I think you're just gonna throw that in the pile since I don't think you guys want to risk it.
Killing us? No.
Yeah. All right. Next we have a Tome of Understanding. I think that's just gonna go to Liger, who can improve his intelligence score by 1 by reading it.
Yep.
Next we have a Potion of Flying.
We're getting a lot of those.
Yeah, I don't know why he put so many potions of flying in a dungeon with no levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, trademark arc of this in this mega dungeon is that there are no vertical elements. Here's a potion of flying. Thanks, Greg.
I suppose the question is, I mean, it might make sense upon Jim Shea. He just flies into the middle and then gets everybody attacking him.
I mean, does Liger already have a potion of flying?
Like 3, right?
Hold on. Liger.
Well, maybe I was counting the ones that...
He doesn't. Johnny does, though.
Alright, so Liger probably could use a potion of flying since, a flying magic user is pretty dope.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Next we have a potion of invisibility.
Benedict would like that. He is quite squishy at this point and would like to avoid dying.
Alright. Next we have a potion of levitation.
How is potion of levitation different than potion of flying?
Levitation is more limited in that it only allows you to go up and down, but not side to side.
Oh, okay.
So you can only travel in the z-axis. But not the X and Y, as opposed to flying, which has all of the letters. Alright, nobody wants it. It's going to go in the pile. Alright. Next we have the Filter of Love, aka a Potion of Love.
Oh, filter with a P.
Oh gosh. Is this a Benedict item?
So it's a potion of love. So whoever ingests it falls in love with the first thing they see.
I don't even want to touch that.
No.
I mean, Benedict could get a mirror, right? But I think that might be just doubling down on the thing that's already true.
Frankly, let's just destroy it. You know, let's not get into this. Let's just destroy it.
All right, it goes in the pile.
Well, actually, wait. Could we like feed it to Gnarls or something?
If you can find a way of doing it, yeah.
Does he have to? He has to drink it.
Yes.
Could we put it in a dart and inject it into him from a distance?
I mean, I'm open to that possibility, but then he falls in love with the first thing he sees, which...
To strap a picture of, I don't know, Benedict onto the arrow.
No, absolutely not. Strap a picture of the Baylor demon.
But then if I banish it, he might get mad.
True.
All right, so is that going on the pile, or are we going to find some fun use for it?
We'll think on the use. I don't
Okay.
even know.
Goes in the pile
Yeah,
for now.
Yeah, pile.
All right, potion of animal control. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be relevant in the next 3 sessions, so I'm just
You
going to
mean
throw it
we
on the pile.
can't gather a large group of animals to assist us in our attack on?
It only requires concentration is the thing, right? So you can't move or anything while you're controlling the animal.
Oh, and it's a single animal? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so it's not as useful as you might think it is. And then lastly, we have the Staff of ZUUL, which is going to go to Liger, since he's the only one that can use it. It has 30 charges. It has... So, let me know when you're ready to write down the abilities there, Heretic.
I'm writing it down.
Staff of ZUUL, 30 charges.
Alright. You can cast it as though it were either a Wand of Cold or a Wand of Lightning, both of which cost 1 charge each to use, as a 5th level magic user.
Alright.
Once per week, you can summon an elemental for the cost of 5 charges. It also acts as a +3 magic weapon. And that's it.
And what is the one of cold?
I believe it's
No,
just,
it's in the book. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's just going to be a cone of cold sort of effect.
Oh, that's good. Oh, it didn't write that other stuff down.
I posted in Barrowmaze.
Excellent. And that's it for the magic items and the XPs, and that's going to be it for the session today, since we're going to end a little early.
All right.
So, you've overcome the Chaos Sepulchre of the Elements. You got a ton of gold and XP and some magic items.
Fuck yes.
Next week, there will be nothing, because I'm going to be busy entertaining one of the players in person. And then the week after that, so the next actual stream will be the Battle of Ironguard Mott.
Fuck yes.
All right.
And all right, so of course, for anyone still watching, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification, support us on Patreon. Don't support us on TikTok.
No.
Any other parting words for the audience?
Let the U.S. government spy on you instead to your digital stuff, not TikTok. You know.
Always
Yeah.
become a magical girl when given the opportunity. There are no
I mean,
downsides.
What
Someone's always
about
gonna
a
spy on
mecha?
you.
What about a mecha girl?
Good enough.
Someone's always gonna spy on you. Doesn't matter if it's the Chinese or the Americans or Facebook
me.
or TikTok or.
I
Your mom and
do love justifying Panopticon. Oh yes. Anyway, thanks for your session, Kilroy, and it was good seeing everybody too.
All right, ending the session, ending the
Thanks,
stream
Ron.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.